an email from a goalkeeper who has asked not to be named. So don't know if you remember the secret footballer in The Guardian.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
kind of like the goalkeeping.
goalkeeper.
Was it Paul Kitson? Was it who turned out to be in
I think there was some alleged Dave Kitson,
Dave
the
Kitson,
former
jeez.
Reading turned down Ireland.
Real secret.
Famously. Hi lads, love the show. I'm emailing about everyone's favourite topic, football rules, in particular my experience as a goalkeeper with the new rules. For the most part, I feel the FRC has done a solid job. I regularly play in the forwards and it's night and day enjoyment wise. Unfortunately, the new amendments have essentially ruined Gaelic football for me. It's been 2 sessions so far with the additional restrictions on goalkeepers. I don't want to overreact, but it's honestly been the most boring week of my life. I'm close to the ball a lot, but I can't get involved. I feel like a child. His parents have dropped him off at the local club to give football a go, but he's no interest. Except I want to get involved and be interested, but I'm not allowed. Tuesday night we played a challenge game. I counted my live touches, as in not including goal kicks, kickouts. 1 touch. A hand pass my cornerback played to me, and the result, a free from the 13-metre line as he was a foot outside the large rectangle.
It's like a pariah. Do not pass to him.
So my only live action with the ball was to run out to their full forward line to convert a free and me to lump the ball out again. Job done. Back to jogging around inside the 13 to stay warm. Would you call that playing football? The new rules allowing goalkeepers to go forward and be tracked makes sense in theory, but they're a token gesture when you really think about it, as the risk reward of vacating the goals to try and support an attack from 70 to 100 yards away is a non-runner, especially when you can't touch or receive the ball if the attack breaks down. The FRC's executive summary states they want to make it Gaelic football the most enjoyable amateur sport in the world to play and watch. I can tell you after 1 week the new amendments have not done so for me. The skills of the game the FRC were aiming to create, as in more kicking, catching, scoring of long range points, goal scoring and general creative play. In club football, I bet a goalkeeper is a top 3 kicker on every team. Currently we essentially can't kick past the ball unless we get lucky, never mind kick any points. I'm 33 now. I'll be 38 when the next set of rule changes come in. The remainder of any football career will probably be decided over the next few weeks, which to me is scary considering how this week has gone. I thought I had 5 or 6 years left in me. At the moment I'm sounding out soccer teams instead, Conan.
Oh, he's going to get loads of touches there.
Overall, I think the GA is speed running into a problem where people just won't want to play in goals anymore. That's kind of always been the problem, that you get stuck in goals as a kid. I coach our minor and under 21 keepers. We train as a group once a week. 3 have decided not to play in goals anymore as they don't think it'll be enjoyable.
No,
they're right.
I have to intervene, right? Because I've done a lot of underage coaching, and getting goalkeepers is always a problem. It's an age-old problem. Nobody wants to play in goals. You have to bargain with a player that, can you play goals for me in championship if I play you outfield? This is an age-old problem.
Yeah, I think like he has some suggestions around how to resolve it. Like one novel one was actually increase the value of goals, so then goalkeepers might get more involved. Like have to save some shots, because there's probably games going by where goalkeepers don't have to do any goalkeeping.
He's right about that. We've had 2 club games so far in the Dublin League, and the defenders are obviously doing well, but there hasn't been a shot on goal yet. And I think it's because of the 2-point arc now as well, and teams are just letting fly, and the goal is obviously devalued because of the 2-pointer.
Yeah, he was saying like basically goalkeepers can only receive kick passes and they can only perform kick passes, so no hand passing by goalkeepers. That'd probably be easy enough to police, in fairness. Like it would solve the whole easy escape from a kick out where short kick out, hand pass back to the goalkeeper and he walks out. So you don't think so?
No, I don't.
Are you not anti-hand pass? I thought this is.
I am anti-hand pass, but I'm also anti-goalkeepers getting involved. Like you made a point there, like as in this is a new phenomenon. It's not as if goalkeepers always used to be involved and come up, and people dreamed of being a goalkeeper so they could come up the pitch and kick points. Like a goalkeeper's job is traditionally up until the last maybe 5, 6, 7 years.
Not even, and like if you
5 years,
like I would even say 3. Like if you think about Oren Lynch,
so this guy's 33, so he's like the same age as me. Like so, I played Gaelic football, 15 years ago. Like so he would have as well. I'm assuming. Yeah. I doubt this guy his whole career was doing it. So there must have been a lengthy period of this guy's goalkeeping career where he was just a goalkeeper.
It was 2021, the Ulster final that was played at Croke Park between Niall Morgan and Rory Began. It was Monaghan and Tyrone were playing, but it was the Morgan Began Ulster final, because it was mad. It was those two out marking each other. They were under each other's post. They were out for kickouts. That was really the first time where it was like, this is crazy. Like, and that's the last 4 years.
Yeah. So like, did he think Gaelic football was the most boring game ever for the first 10 years of his career, or was it a case of, as you said, there's so few shots now to save? Did that kind of occupy his mind up to that point? Because it is a new phenomenon. So if he's been playing Gaelic football for so long,
Yeah.
No, and it is a good point he's making about the shot stopping. So goalkeepers probably in general have so much less to do, and the kick outs. Now somebody will come along who's very good at it, but the kick outs are even more basic now as well.
Just
because,
driving it.
Yeah, exactly. So that probably is a bit annoying where they're not even picking passes as much as they used to. So I do sympathise with what he's saying. There's probably a bit more work to get the ideal place for keepers, but in terms of people not wanting to play nets, and like it's a reason even if you go play five-a-side, nobody wants to go in nets for the 5 minutes you have to go in, but you go in, and very rarely somebody comes along who wants to play in goals, and it's a dream scenario. Like that's when you find that person at your club, hang on to them.
If the collateral damage of like the new rules taking off is some goalkeepers are disenchanted, I think that's the price we're paying. I'm sorry to this emailer, but
is it Die Hard where they're on the helicopter and it's like we might lose 20-25% of the hostages? I can live with that.
Well, we still have 75%. So as long as there's a few goalkeepers survive the initial purge.
Yeah. Closing remarks from the secret goalkeeper here. I'll give it a few weeks to settle in, but my fear is it'll be settled by then, and the remainder of my career could be decided by haphazard trialling of rules with knee-jerk reactions to win decisive football that was never allowed to settle in the first place. Apologies for the long email. I know you hate those. I have 3 kicking tees for sale if anyone is interested. No, I'd appreciate you if you kept my name anonymous. The lads will only be slagging me.
No, I like the secret goalkeeper. Like we've given him a bit of a doing there, but he's got some good points.
Oh, yeah.
He's definitely a worthy
good email.
opponent. A good email.
Great email.
I don't agree with a lot of his points, but he's making me think, and I think he should be a recurring character in Bits and Bobs.
Well, and I wish
secret goalkeeper, please by all means keep in touch. We want to keep abreast of your journey.
I wish him the best in retirement.
He's definitely not going to email me.
That's a joke.